What is up, everyone? I am Jordan at JKU390, and this is Gangsters 2 for the PC. This game came out in 2001, and is one of my all-time favorite games. For those of you curious, yes, I have played this on the channel before, back in 2015, and because this game absolutely hates Windows 10, I haven't been able to really do it since. A lot of people asked me whenever I did this video, and they've been asking me ever since, Jordan, how were you able to play this game? How can you still play it? And honestly, I haven't been able to, but I finally found a fix. I just went to Google, typed in Gangsters 2 Vendetta, and it brought me to a site called My Abandonware. There's a bunch of them, so it was just like the first one I saw on Google. And it had an ISO type fix thing on it where it mounts it to your computer. I needed my CD still, so if you don't actually own a physical copy, I don't think you'll be able to play it. Now, I'm sure there's on the same site probably a RIP, but you didn't hear that from me because that's bad, and you shouldn't do that. I am angrily pointing my finger at you. But anyway, I was able to mount that to the computer, and I got Gangsters 2 running. So then my next issue was, of course, the fact that, oh, great, it doesn't look right on my PC. There's crap all over it. There's green, splotches, and if I minimize it, it just ruins the visuals and everything else, because this is an old game, forced full screen. So I found a software called Dxwnd, which basically just lets you take anything and put it in windowed mode, or actually a lot of other cool things, but that's the main purpose I was needing it for. And everything seems to be running fine. I'm playing on easy, little baby handheld mode, because I'm a little baby who needs my handheld. We're on our first level. If you hear me get really close to my mic, that's because my vision is terrible, even with glasses or contacts, so I'm getting close to my monitor to be able to see what it says. But here we are at Buffalo Falls, your hometown and the scene of your father's murder. Buffalo Falls is a very small town dominated by the mobster Ward Bullseye Coley and his two associates, Garfield Slugs Bellows and Boyd Razor Peterman. So this game, although you're going to be seeing it very soon, looks like this. Oops, didn't mean to click that. Oh yeah, right button to move the mouse around. I hope that does not get anybody sick. Yeah, so you get gangsters in this game, you get hired muscle in this game. Actually, now that I think about it, I need to buy this place to be able to... There. Alright, so now that I bought this location, there's a few things that you can point out. First and foremost, there is the amount of money you make an hour. Just brings up my total revenue, which is cool. Time, I think, works by... I think it's a little quicker than seconds. Obviously, it's faster than real time, but it still works on a day-night cycle. This nice lady here is the person that manages my business. If they send in gangsters and kill her, they can... Actually, they can break the entire building down and make it where I have to pay to fix it, and I'm losing money constantly because obviously I still own the spot. Or they can just take it for themselves. Obviously, I can do the same thing to them, but not at the beginning. But our opening to this game, we've got the two names that it said I have to kill, and then, of course, Ward Bullseye Coley. So the first thing I'm going to do, if I would have watched the opening thing, basically the whole game is my character, Bane, trying to get vengeance for his father's murder. Also, I can name everybody, so I want this, my right-hand man, to be another member of True Friends Gaming. It's going to be Kirk. I'm going to be making all the TFG people in this game as I unlock more mafioso. All of these guys are unnamed muscle, which, by the way, I totally forgot to get. That's alright. We'll do fine. We'll kill all these guys without a hitch. Well, I say unnamed. Actually, if I click on them, they all have names. Everybody in this game has names. Also, First Blood has now been struck, so it's just telling me that Bullseye knows that, I'm out and about, and that the gang war has begun. I can't... Yeah. Okay, well, I'm in a car. I can't pay for muscle. It's worth knowing, though, the area I bought... Not that. That's their location. It's worth noting, though, the area I bought... I can pay to have two local muscle come and guard this building. I don't have anything to worry about in this, though, because they're not gonna come here and try and mess me up or anything. So I'm just going to do that. Probably what it's telling me now is that... No? Okay, I figured it's going to tell me about their... Oh, okay, yes, it's explaining. So soon enough, all the people, if they haven't already, will have a business meeting where all the gangster leaders go there. Bullseye Coley likes to go and hang out in this place. Businesses, when you get them, some of them have, as you see here, an illegal setup that you can do. So you can hire specialists like this guy. This is a speakeasy, so he just works with alcohol. At the end of every level, you can upgrade all of your gangsters and all of your specialists that continue with you until either the end of the game or they die, whichever happens first. The muscle, they just kind of leave. That doesn't matter anymore. But if I look at the overall map... Oh, here's my income. I'm getting $7 a day. You can see here's my property, and I've also got this in the middle of theirs. And everything else is, of course, their property. That's all of them heading off. Here's our first target right here. Is that Bullock or whatever? Peters? Or Bellows? Oh, it's Bellows, okay. So yeah, we're just going to kind of let him come to us. Actually, you know what? No. I'm going to go by and just shoot him right now. Because then we're going to continue past... No, that car just... I had to wait for them. Then we're going to continue past and go and get his buddy. Unless we don't kill him. Okay. I'm just going to keep clicking because I don't want him to turn around. Nope. Nope. Here's where the other guy's going. I know this because I've played this game a lot, but they would have explained it regardless. So I'll just wait for him to go a bit closer, because obviously we don't want these officers to go after us. I'm sorry if this is like a lot of motion blur going on, because again, the controls in this game are very, very dated. And honestly, they don't look the greatest whenever you move around. So I'm pretty sure, 100% by memory, that now that he realizes that all of the people are dead, rather than just go straight over to his speakeasy again, Coley will take this car. Which, by the way, yes, you can steal. You can take anybody's vehicles, except for, like, obviously you can't take civilians or officers, but any gangsters' cars. But he'll do that, and he'll kind of patrol his area. Yeah, there he is. I think he's going to go to the business first, though. As the game progresses, we'll start unlocking more weapons and more vehicles and more specialties and stuff. I'll explain that in a second. But first and foremost, you can see we have a shotgun as a weapon. Our muscle has pistols. Eventually, you can get all kinds of weapons for everybody. Then you can have leftover weapons for your muscle, and etc. And then you have specialties. You've got your normal combat. You've got stealth. And then if you next level will actually get somebody who has the ability to throw bombs. And that's in terms of like all of the levels. These are the two I remember the most. But yeah, we'll get that. And then his whole power is he can go up. Obviously, you need to buy bombs, and those are very expensive, and you need a place that has weapons, so they're rare. But you can go up and just blow up one of these entire places and do a lot of damage to everybody inside. Because obviously, we saw all those guys that walked in here. See, to the outside, it's just a cannery. That's what everybody sees. And it's bringing in a nice sum of money. Obviously, we can't see. We can see how much the offices bring in, because obviously we can steal those. So it estimates about how much. So this guy is a... What is this place set up? Oh, it's just the office. Okay. So it's nothing particular. But the estimated total profit is 1,000, which is pretty cool. The gangsters that are here, we've got Ward Bullseye Coley. If I had a spy, I'd be able to actually fill out all of this information by hiding them in there. And then here are all the offices they own. And that's the legal, and that's the illegal. Anyway, now we just get to sit here and wait for Coley to come out, take his car, and head off, and then we're going to try and assassinate him. Be forewarned, the levels end very abruptly, so I might just shoot him, and then it'll just hard cut to you win. Because I'm pretty sure he's going to pull through here and go that way. So if I can quickly kill him before all of his army of mafioso and the police officers and anybody else he bribes or has under his belt stop me, then I'll win. Yeah, before they turn around, they have to go to the very end of a road. They might be gangsters, but they do follow the traffic laws. Oh, here they come. It's time, boys. Meaning these four. Alright. Go after him. Alright. Every time smoke comes up, that's somebody in the car dying. Come on. I can't let any of my guys die. Kill him. Yeah, there we go. See, so it's this hard cut. You win. Luckily, neither of my... I mean, obviously I lost muscle, but those don't carry over. Gangsters do. And of course, if my main character dies, it's over. But that is the first level completed. Very simple level. Here's your newspaper, shows who died, everything else. Did I talk about the newspaper? I don't remember.
Ward Bullseye Coley lies dead. Your message of vengeance will undoubtedly travel back to Kane Stone-Faced Langham and bring swift retaliation. But the first stage of your vendetta is complete.
Alright, so now that that's done, I get to get my experience points to level up everybody. Obviously, I'm going to recruit my new Mafia member, Kirk, to the team. This is our total number of gangsters we'll be able to have. And then in terms of business specialists, they have their own category as well. So I've got 4 points to use. I could either max out mine, or Kirk's actually stats, or just kind of put them where I want. First thing I want to do is max out everybody's combat. And then bring us both up to even on stealth. Seems pretty good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I hope everybody enjoyed, and until next time, everyone, later.